Hello and welcome to the channel High Class Cthulhu. They know you needed help, so they sent me. We're playing Devil May Cry 3 and I hate chess. I thought I liked chess, but not anymore. Not after this hell. So as the big tower moved through the Temen-ni-gru, it opened up some other pathways, and it opened up the path to the trial of the warrior in this room. It's the weird thing we had to do to get the gem to get Artemis, that weapon we have never used. In the old episode I was talking about how this was a secret mission. It's not. It's just you do it again. There's like Hell Vanguards and stuff in it. All you get is a yellow and or gold orb depending what you selected. So you don't actually need to do this if you don't want to. It's just here if you do. If this is your first time playing, you may need some gold orbs because we've got some maybe tougher fights coming up, so they might be quite useful, which is probably why they add one here. There's not that many in the game, to be fair, you can collect. The end of the last episode, Arkham found the Force Edge, which is cool. It's nice that they have like an explanation of like where Dante got the Force Edge, or he hasn't got it yet, but there's an assumption he's going to. It's kind of said in later games he just drops Rebellion in Devil May Cry 1. It's weird, and I guess that then makes sense why he's got it. Jesus, my throat just died. It makes sense why he's got it in. No, he's got it in Devil May Cry 2 because obviously Force Edge transforms into Spada, so I guess he must just pick up his old sword, which is fine. Also, the true power from the Force Edge is revealed when you have the 2 amulets, which is also what happened in Devil May Cry 1. So it's nice, a nice little all comes back around. But how will we ever beat Arkham now? Who knows? I hope he doesn't just turn into like a sludge monster. So this isn't easy, obviously, just because you can't really do much to it while it's all purplified. So it's trying to get as much damage as you can while these are activated, and then you get an orb. That's it. Nothing exciting. So this is not the last episode, we have one more after, but it's going to be some big stuff. First off, we have a style adjudicator in this room. Also, this is the final secret mission room as well. Not now, but it becomes the final secret mission room. It's just, we're coming close to having all the blue orbs, which is nice, but also some of these suck. So the first off in this room is a red crystal, red orb thing. That thing. We're gonna dance macabre it. Yeah, we're ready. Do it, Dante. Jab it. Jab it all day. And then after this, we have the final style adjudicator in the game, which requires Beowulf, and you have to get a triple S with it. This isn't easy, because most of the attacks are charged, and while charging the star meter goes down, funny enough. You don't have that many attacks. Lots of the B attacks, or the sword master attacks, don't do anything. So the best thing to do is that attack there, one where you do 2-2 gap and then you spam the button. You just want to, kind of like with Nevin, where you just have to like do all the other attacks until you can do your big attack again. You just want to do a slow rotation of all the other attacks and then get this one in, because this is the one that bumps it up the most. But yeah, it's not really hard, it just takes a while to get S rank with this. It's just, you know, taking up time until you can do your actual useful attack again. And I think, there we go. It took a little bit of practice for me to do efficiently. So there, and we have one more blue orb to get. One more full blue orb to get, so that's 4 more fragments. We halfway up this tower. God, this sucks. So yeah, I've talked about how I hate platforming in this, and this is just the worst. It gets so much worse as well. So coming out halfway through here, takes us back through Agni and Rudra's room, where we have, which would be fine, a Hell Vanguard. But there's these guys, and all they do is dash around and away from you. They suck. They really suck. Not fun to fight with a Hell Vanguard. You could just focus on the Vanguard, but I always have a need to take out the smaller things first. Going this way only gets you a blue orb fragment. He also really loves doing like the charge attack this time. They don't usually do it. This one, all day. All day, all the time, doesn't care, just wants to charge at me. But we can still Roar Guard. The only enemy will Roar Guard. And I'm also remembering to switch to Trickster to dodge out the way of it. How efficient am I? There we go, look at that. Nearly done. Oh god. Just stop and fight me like a Hell Vanguard. There we go. You don't have to fight this coming back in. Yep, don't go that way. The blue orb fragment is on top of the elevator you came up. It's pretty simple to get. Not hard. I'm trying to remember. I think we have 2 more secret missions in the game. And 1 more just blue orb you can find. I think. Maybe. Who knows? So now we've got to make up the rest of the flippy platform tower. That is also, yeah, as I said, this will be the final secret mission in the game. Brings you back to this room. And it sucks. It's so not fun. This is a little bit easier. A little bit. But just hate it. I hate what it becomes. It's fine. So we also have another Jester fight, which at this point makes no sense, as Arkham is currently in hell and has the Force Edge, but somehow there is a Jester fight. Makes no sense. Real weird. This is the final one and the most difficult. Oh, if you can call it difficult, it's not terrible. Just a lot more orbs. And he turned into his ball form quite quickly. Yeah, it's not, I wouldn't call this hard, it's just more annoying. And again, makes absolutely no sense. Because like they're different personas, like, of the same guy. Or different personalities, but he still has to be in the same, it's still him. He still has to be in the same place, he can't like separate himself into different forms, like different places, so... Who knows? Who knows? This also contains, this mission contains... I was fine before recording this and now suddenly all I can do is cough. What is happening to me? This contains one of my least favourite bosses in the game. Coming up, not a fan of it. Okay, there isn't, I've just remembered what the other secret mission is. I remember, there is definitely 2 secret missions and... Another blue orb you can collect somewhere? I think. Who knows anymore? Halfway, he's about to switch to his ball form after this attack. And yeah, again, I know I like that they added extra bosses. Well, the same boss 3 times. But this, either add this earlier or somewhere else. Like I don't know. It's just odd. There is the blue orbs that come out, the green orbs that come out sometimes. I don't know if they give you health if they hit you, or if you break them they give you health. I'm really not sure. I don't know whether there's just random green ones. Here's the big old moon with half of Arkham's face. Like, I don't know what Arkham actually is, because he is very powerful, but he's not a demon. He just like sacrificed his wife for like demon power, but he's not an actual demon. I don't know. Can humans become demons? Or do you need to be born part demon? Who knows? But we're nearly there. Come on, let's just get this fight over with. We've got some new enemies coming up in this episode as well. The Abysses, they're cool. I like them a lot. And yep, he's going to just detonate and come back. This fight is kind of back in BMC Devil May Cry. The Bob Barker fight is kind of similar. You just have like a big face you have to hit while he does like attacks around the stage. I guess, to be fair, it's kind of I'm going to say it's not actually like a common boss fight with all the orbs and things. It's a little bit bizarre. And I also do like that you can hit it the whole time. Like there's no point where like he's doing an attack in a distance. That means you cannot do anything. And he shoots out that big weird red ball. It's like the Wrath's ball, but shot out of his mouth. I think this should be it. There we go. And that's the end. You don't get anything like special for beating him here, even though you think Dante would have a few words to say about the fact that he's now here, but that's fine. You just get some red orbs. Just get some red orbs. And we are back here. So we have to go through the skill room again. Oh no, it's not. It's the wisdom room. I'm stupid. You don't actually have to remember the pathway, because they're all closed. You've just got to fight a few enemies. Enemies that are slightly annoying to fight in quite confined environments. What were these called? I always forget every episode. Drillihins, Dirly Whirlies, Whirling Dervishes. What are they called? Doulahan, that's what they're called. I know. I didn't open my phone. You crazy. Oh no, there. We are the trial of skill. I guess the magic of the room wore out. I need to grab tissue. Enjoy yourself for a second. I got allergies. This time the room's a lot easier because, you know, you got Devil Trigger. You got all your skills up. It's easy enough. So the one of these here, the one that's glowing yellow on the second row, is a secret mission. It is the 11th secret mission. It's a little annoying to hit, but it's just getting through. You don't have to, like, it's not like avoid them that you'll fail if you even get touched. You can get touched. You just got to make it through and they go a lot faster. See? You can fail and it's fine. So probably the best thing to do, Devil Trigger and just jump. Just go as fast as the needles and it's not that bad. Almost there. Whoa. Whoa. Just make sure you have Trickster. And God, I tried to be so cool, and in the end, it didn't even matter. I don't even know how I got through that. That's fine. So Blue Orb Fragment, 2 more to go. 1 more secret mission, 1 you can collect. Oh no, it isn't 1 you collect. I just remembered. I remember how you get the last one. Silly me. And these are the abysses. With the Hell Gate pretty much open now, like more extreme demons are breaking through. Their only real thing, these, you knock them down and they do a charge attack, like so. So the best thing you can really do is just keep them in the air. Sometimes they will like evade you in midair and get out of it, but for the most part they won't. So if you can just keep them in the air with some guns, some Swordmaster, some Air Rave, they won't be too much of an issue. Sometimes they will sink into the ground, jump up and throw a scythe at you. That's not that hard to dodge. These kind of enemies come back, or the same idea of an enemy that will like charge at you after you knock it to the ground does come back in DMC 5. Like the big guys do this very similar thing. But while they have like armor to stop you like hitting them straight away again, these guys don't. So when they are charging at you, you can do like a high time and knock them back into the air. I do like them. They are like an evolution of the hells, so I enjoy them quite a lot. They do take a lot of damage though. So we're back on our path to the top where we fought Virgil. But before we fight Virgil, we have to do a boss fight. Because there's now an extra room on this path, and I don't like this boss fight, but here we go.
I know why you're here. You're here to ask me some questions. Well, too bad. I've already answered them myself. I don't need you anymore. Come on, you poser.
I do like how Dante's kind of like thinks it's going to be more like a philosophical debate, where he's like, you're going to ask me questions, but I've already like dealt with all my demons. But that's not what it is, it's just a fight. So like Doppelganger, he kind of sucks. You can't hit him when he's not in the light. God. So the thing you need to do is hit these. If you open up all of them, he will be stunned for a longer period of time. You can trap him, like when he comes to attack you, if you can hit these just at the right time, he will obviously get stunned and you can do some damage to him there. The best thing to do is start hitting him as he charges Trickster away and you'll miss his attack. And there he's out and you can do a bunch of damage. The annoying thing is sometimes he does like a combo after you do that, and he'll like get you trapped in it, but for the most part he won't. There you go. Just hit it a couple times as he comes, dodge out the way, and repeat. If you take too long to get all of these open, they will close again. And he also has a thing where he's done it already. He will jump back and shoot an orb that will close them. That you can use that if he's got like enough closed. If you've got enough open, you can time it so when he's jumped back, you hit one and it opens. The reason I don't like this fight is it's doing the same thing over and over again. You can't really do much to him. He will always attack you when you're standing in shadow, and it's just opening all these. It's really dull. There's not much you can do, and it's really annoying. We're going to have to do it again quite soon. It's not a great fight. Yeah, and it's so hard to build up any like devil trigger to get anything on him. It's just this. I have nothing else to tell you. It's real slow. Again, you can like time it. Seriously, what's happening to me? You can time it like that when he's gone to shoot an orb, you can get him caught in it. This also was just timed to the point I opened all of them, so I put him stunned a lot longer. Doing that normally will stun him less time. It's real dull. It's real dull. Oh no, he's closed it. But I would keep just moving around. If you start heading back and trying to open previous ones, they'll all close. So just keep going forward. Or ignore myself and just... So I mean, they'll just close on their own. So you have to just go around. It's real dull. And we've got a boss rush coming up where we'll have to do this fight again. And it sucks. It does unlock tank rather cool, but it's not worth it for how boring this fight is. He even taught you, like that means anything. Like that means I'm gonna, I don't know, run in at him. It's pointless. Running in at him doesn't do anything. There we go. Maybe another one of these. Maybe another 2 of them. Who really knows? Oh, I think it's going to be 2. That's annoying. I wouldn't want more of this. Like, it's kind of you bring back the like the lightning bat, like doppelganger things from Devil May Cry 1, but then you could just fight all the time. It's annoying you can only do anything to him when he's out of the shadow. He's like blind from Link to the Past. Gotta get him in that light. But he only has like 2 attacks, and it's dull. Okay. I don't even think this is gonna be enough. I'm praying.
Thought I lost my shadow for a sec.
So we've unlocked Doppelganger. Same way you switch to Quicksilver, you double tap left on the D-pad to unlock it. It just gives you 2 Dantes. We haven't got any Devil Trigger now, so I can't show it off. I will show it off. It's not great. I think we get a cutscene though when we go out, so... Well, we don't. We will in a second. Maybe. Who knows anymore? Or it's the end of the mission, I'm a fool. So yeah, Doppelganger, it's kind of was a secret mechanic in the original Devil May Cry, but it kind of gives it away that there's co-op in this game on the start screen. So if you have another controller, someone can control that Doppelganger.
Well then, let's wrap up this crazy party, shall we? Gotta clean up the mess Father left behind.
This episode is sponsored by chess. No, I'm making a point about the chess thing that is dumb. I'm not saying you're dumb. I know you're usually, like, them's usually the thing, but I'm just... Can you not I'm just trying to say that chess pieces are dumb enemies, okay? Chess. In association with this public service announcement, Doppelganger is a dumb boss fight. And if you like it, I'm not going to call you dumb, but you need to raise your standards. It's bad. So yeah, invading hell, break the seal. We've got nothing else to upgrade, so... Hey, this is a cool hell. It's very Mundus's like final room. So yeah, as I was saying, there was the hidden mechanic of there is co-op in the game. In base Switch version, it shows you that there is co-op on in Bloody Palace the whole way through. But here you go, you get two Dantes. If you have a second controller in, someone else can control the other Dante. It's cool, but it lasts such a short amount of time, you can't really get that much use out of it. It's not that great. But this room. This goddamn room. So, as I said, the build up to what the chess pieces become is quite cool. It's a whole chessboard. But then it also means you're fighting a whole chessboard. So this has some mechanics. If the pawns get to the other side, they will evolve into different versions. They also obviously can't be attacked when they're not the right colour. Annoying. Trying to stop as many pawns getting to the other side straight away. After they get to a certain point, other pawns, other chess pieces will come to life. The most dangerous one is the queen, because she can dart across the whole board and does a ton of damage. The actual goal, oh there you go, there's the queen. The actual goal is to get the king. If you get the king and he dies, the whole game, the whole thing ends, just like real chess. But if there are other pawns on the other pieces on the table, instead of like a natural chess game where he can move one space, he can teleport and swap with another chess piece to get out of danger. He also does like an AoE attack that's really easy to avoid, but he does do that. It's annoying. So you've got to get down enough pieces that he can't keep teleporting away from you. But it's also a waste of time spending too much time taking on all the other pieces. Because there you go, he swaps. Just get rid of the queen, because she's annoying as hell, and then just focus on the king. And don't worry about the rest of them. There we go, queen's gone. Just focus on the king. And here's his AoE. And it has like Nightmare's orb. Stop bringing back Nightmare. There is also, I was saying about co-op, there is another which was hidden, and is still kind of hidden, co-op mechanic in a boss fight later, but that'll be next episode and I'll talk about it then. But yeah, there is a few cool co-op things hidden throughout the game. We won't show it off, don't worry. So yeah, we're just ignoring all the other chess pieces at this point and just attack the king. There we go. Again, I really like the idea of the chess pieces. I like what it builds up to. I just don't enjoy fighting them. I really don't. So we have two more Fallen, as they're called, not Fallen Angels, just Fallen. These guys ruin me. Something about them in this spot, every time I do it, they do a ton of damage to me. I don't like fighting them. They're real strong. And it's worse, because if you take tons of damage here, what comes next is even more difficult. So here's a pro tip. You can run past these guys into that mirror up there and you don't have to fight them. I would very much recommend not fighting them and going into the next section with as much health as you can. I hate these guys. Honestly, one day I'll record a video where I'm not ill. Do you want to know what it is? Why I am always ill? It's because I have an allergy to dogs, yet I have a dog. I love dogs a lot, but I'm quite allergic. So I just accept that this is my life, and I live on antihistamines and try my best, but sometimes I just get hit with real bad, and it's always when I record. So, to the left, round here is the final secret mission of the game. Oh, god damn, I hate this. So, the final ascension. So as I said in the room here, but now you just gotta jump. If you leave through any other door, you fail, so you just need to get to the top. I would have Trickster on, try and land on this, wall run up this wall and try and land correctly on the platform up here. It takes me a little while to get it down. My practice, I did it quite quickly. Not when I recorded, so we're already going to speed this up because otherwise we'll be here all day. And speaking of my dog, I got so frustrated recording this that my dog came in to check I was okay. So, developers at Capcom, you upset my dog. You made my dog concerned for me. I just want you to know you did that, so you can feel bad about what you did with this secret mission. I can't tell you what to do here. Like, try and jump on different bits. Just try your best, because if you mess up, you're running back to the bottom. So just get real good at this bit. I just was trying to skip, and that was probably quite an annoyed moment there. My dog was sitting next to me, looking at me in the eyes, being like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, no, I'm really not. Yeah, I don't like platforming in these games, and this sucked. But there you go. I just try your best. Just try your best. Just figure it out. And we have one more blue ore fragment to get, which we will get in the next room after a lot of fiddling them out. And look, those falling back down there, sucking. So, in this MC Escher-esque room with a background that should have never been put in HD because it's just clearly a picture of some stairs, you need to fight all the bosses again. So this is the boss rush. A lot of them are now easier because you're a lot stronger. You have Devil Trigger now, where say in Cerberus you didn't have Devil Trigger before. They all fight exactly the same way. They're not entirely that difficult. We know how to fight Cerberus, knock him to the ground, attack the heads. But now we have Devil Trigger, so we can do a bunch more damage. We also have things like Cleaner and stuff that we could use to knock off the ice. But also remember, I spent 13 hours grinding this boss to get all my star rankings up, so I'm not going to mess up how I know to do it now. I spent more time on Cerberus than any other boss in this game, so just remember that. You haven't got to do it all on one health bar. There are some green orbs hidden around the MC Escher stairway, so just look out for some of them. Don't use them all on like after each boss, because you do every boss in the game. You don't have to do every boss in the game. If you just complete a circle, we'll see a big tablet. We'll see a big old tablet that kind of gives you a hint of what you need to do. But I just walked in and just did Cerberus straight away because we've done him so many times. It does also give him, like, they give him different names. Like, this is now Ice Giant Reborn, and Gearon, the horse, becomes the Time Steed, and they get different names, but I don't know why. I also don't know why they're here. I don't know the justification, because like we have most of their souls in our weapon. Like we have Cerberus as a weapon, so it's kind of weird that we'd be fighting him, but that's fine. Almost done. He's not too bad. We're just going to shoot. And it was taking a lot longer than I thought it should have. And we got hit. Annoying, but he's done. You do get some red orbs, if I'm not crazy. Do you not? Oh, yeah, you do. Okay, I was about to be like, what the hell? So yeah, you have this big old tablet. If you complete one circle, you can move on to the next area. So you could just do green and white now, and then move on, and not have to do all these. But if you want the final blue orb fragment, you have to do every boss. So we're just going to do Neven next, or the Lightning Witch Reborn. Again, fight exactly the same way. Not even that much of a quicker fight this time. Just remember the same stuff. First section, she shoots bats at you. Second section, she stands at one end and shoots all the lightning at you. And the last stage, she does the one-hit kill grab thing. So yeah, not too bad. In the grand scheme of things, I kind of got her fight down. She's not really a problem for me. I'm receiving messages from them. Receiving messages from them. So yeah, Neven. I don't know. It's weird. I like the idea of using Neven against Neven or Cerberus against Cerberus, but their weapons aren't usually great against them. So just doing the same thing. Again, you don't have to do this. If you're doing multiple playthroughs, you'd only have to do all of them once to get all the blue orb fragments. You could just do 3 and be on your way. Why would we do that? Some of these bosses are cool. It also sucks that the worst boss, Doppelganger, you have to do twice. Literally after you just did him, you then have to do him again, and that sucks. You also have to do Gigapede, which is really disrespectful. They make him, you make him do him in the boss rush, but they don't even put him in the boss like file section. It's rude. Why are you doing Gigapede like that? What did he do to you? Also, there's going to be Heart of Leviathan. There's going to be Agni and Rudra. What other bosses are there? Beowulf, obviously. You don't fight Virgil. Which is, I guess, it's weird. I guess it makes sense why you wouldn't fight Virgil, but you don't fight Virgil. You also do fight, just like, I think it's like the Hell's Army, in the second mission where you leave Dante's shop. You essentially do that mission again, like you fight some Hells and then the Hell Vanguard a couple of times. It's really weird that it counts it as a boss, but it does. I guess Hell Vanguard was like the first boss in the game. He had a health bar, so I guess. Did he have a health? Does he have a health bar? Oh god, I don't remember now. We're drawing this fight to a close. We're nearly at the point she's going to start. We're going to need to get Gunslinger out and start blasting away at her. If you do have trouble with any of the bosses, this is going to suck for you. Because you don't have a choice. You're going to have to fight some of them. So maybe practice them a little bit. I obviously do practice this game, even though sometimes it probably doesn't look like it. Because, you know, I'm not a skill master. You're never going to see that here. But I will, if you do what I say, you will get through the game. And then from that, you can have a foundation to surpass me. I will give you the foundation to be better than I am. And Nevin's down. I'm going to see if I remember what the colours are. Because I don't think I do. It's also weird they're in these like grey, some of them are in the like grey environments. It's weird. So Nevin's all the way up top. Some of these are also annoying just to get to, because walking around this with the ever-changing camera angles, it's a bit weird. And you might accidentally pick up green orbs you don't want to pick up yet. So this is Beowulf. Yep, or Light Beast, Reborn. We already know how to fight him. We got this. We've got this. It's not a problem at all. At first he's going to do his combos that are quite easy to avoid with enemy step. Or just jumping, unless you're me and you screw it up. He'll then transition to his charging around and dropping cages on you. And then in his third phase he drops cages and does AoEs that never end. So again, I would say Trickster probably, maybe Swordmaster and Trickster, to make sure you can get away from some of them AoE attacks. Other than that, we've done it. We've done it. I've also not really used, I did mention, I'm not great with Beowulf as a weapon. I really enjoy it, but I kind of like Ifrit more. Ifrit felt like a complete, like an easy to pick up, hard to master, whereas Beowulf just feels hard to master, like, or even hard to pick up. It comes so close to the end that I'm just not there. I'm just not all up in it. It's not like in Balrog and DMC5 I'm way better with, because you just start with it as Dante. So I'm already kind of like got used to it. I'm just not great with Beowulf. I'm sorry. I really like the moveset. I like the weapon. It's just not my jam all the time. And not every weapon can be our jam. And he's on his charge about AoE stage. I do like the idea that there are like bodies in those cages, which is why red orbs come out. Because it is like a torture room. But this time less like magma-y, more blue. So now we have his weird, like, feather attack that I can never dodge and never will dodge. So I just embrace that that is a move I am always meant to be hit by. I'm the same, yeah. Get a few hits in, and then Trickster out. Again, I don't think those cages really hurt you if they fall on you. Nearly done with your Beowulf. You a cool guy. I don't know what you are, if you're like half angel, half demon. Because you're called like a light beast, so I don't know. Who knows what you are? Are you Beowulf from the story, Beowulf? Because I'm pretty sure he weren't you. And, oh god, so close. There we go. Goodbye, Beowulf. And what are we going to do next? I'm trying to remember. Is it Giron? Giron? Wow, we've got a line. So yeah, you can just do Beowulf, Cerberus, and whatever the other one is, and be fine. Oh, it's Agni and Rudra, Firestorm, Reborn. So again, exactly the same way. The only time I will use Cerberus, use it to knock the weapon out of their hand and do a ton of damage. Make sure you don't split them up too much in health, like health-wise. And there we go. And now we've got Devil Trigger to make it even easier. Jesus Christ, look how much damage you do. It's madness. And switch to Trickster to dodge these attacks and not jump out of the way, because jumping will get you hit. Now we go to Rudra. I'm going to say the blue one's Rudra. I don't know. Oh, he's going for a 3. Messed it up. Messed it up hard. Oh god, why am I messing this up so bad? Oh, they're going back. Didn't even get it. So, again, Trickster in. Do not jump. Trickster away. Still got hit. It's fine. I don't even know what that attack was about to be. Here we go. Are we going to knock the sword out of your hand? Come on. There we go. Save the Devil Trigger for this, and then just get him down. I do respect how the other one just, like, leaves you alone. I'm not going to show what happens when they pick up both, because I don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. No one needs to do that, okay? It's gone for a 3. And that's down. And now quickly we take out the other guy. There we go. Easy enough. No big deal. Still love you guys, you're cool as hell. But you're now defeated. And is that enough to get on out of here? Yeah. 1 circle, which means the exit is now open. But we're not going to leave. We're going to do all the bosses. I want that final blue orb. And there was some health behind there. So next is Giron / Timestead. Again, quite the same way. Jump on the back of his wagon to avoid damage when he's going around the arena. And then when he goes into the middle, you hop off or you fall off like I did. That way you don't get hit by the blue flames. And then you get real close and then just try and hit both at the same time to get as much damage as you can in. And then when he starts doing time powers, you just try and avoid it. There we go. Time powers. He's not that tough. He was a boss that I've actually given me a little bit of trouble when I first played the game. But not anymore. God, unless he just wrecks me like that. Oh, lamb's nice. Yeah, while you're on it, he won't shoot you, which is just nice of him. It's really respectful. You're riding his carriage, so why would he be horrible to you? You're a paying customer. And we didn't even care that time. He was like, I ain't waiting around. I ain't waiting for you to knock me to the ground. That's fine. I don't care. Gyron, Giron, whatever your name is. I'm pretty sure he comes back in Devil May Cry 5. He does, doesn't he? He's one of the, what's the boss? Is it the Angelo? It's the big knight dude. He rides him. You fight a boss with a knight on a horse, and the horse is this guy and has his time powers, which is nice. It's cool that he doesn't get forgotten about. It's a cool fight as well. You get to play as V. Can't wait to play Devil May Cry 5 again. I want to play as V. V's cool as hell. Whoa. That also may be a game I am going to show off in the next episode some of Virgil's gameplay. And then in Devil May Cry 4, I will show off a bit of Virgil's and a bit of Ladies and Trish. I won't be able to. I ain't playing for the whole game, so I'll only be able to show off one of them. But I might do on 5 a little bit. Other than there'll be the DLC for DMC Devil May Cry, where I'll play as Virgil a lot. And which I've actually never played, so I don't know if I do I'm not going to do a blind playthrough of that. That's not happening. What we're talking about, of course I'm not. What was I going to say? Oh, and then for DMC 5, I might do a little bit more of Virgil. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So Heart of Leviathan, same thing. Hit the one on the right to stop it sucking all your devil trigger away, and then just spam on his big old bulbous green appendage. I don't know his heart shaped like that. He's a demon, I guess, so I'll give him a break, but not a difficult fight in any way. But fun enough with these other hells that I could never figure out what their name was, because they like live inside the Leviathan. So I'm gonna call them White Blood Hells. Get it? They're White Blood Hells. God, I'm so clever. We've not got many bosses left. You won't have to deal with me talking about nothing for much longer. But yeah, I may do a bit more of a longer thing for Virgil in DMC 5. To be fair, I haven't done a full playthrough as Virgil in DMC 5 either. Haven't done it. Do you know what? I started with the SE version of 5. I started playing through it on my Xbox, and I was playing it I was just playing it without ever turning it off or any going back to menu, because obviously the Xbox has that like just start the game whenever, thing, and then it crashed. And it turned out it hadn't saved the whole time I was playing, so it reset me, and then I was like, I don't feel like playing Devil May Cry 5 right now. So I hadn't played it since. But that's fine. That's normal. 3 more to go. Who have we got left? We've got like, the Hell Army thing. What else do you know? Who else have we got? We've got like Hell's Army. What are you? Is this it? Is this the Vanguard? I think it is. Oh, and then we've got Doppelganger. Buch. Yeah, this is the Demon Army Reborn. So it's just mission 2 again. But you have to fight like a couple of Vanguards. Hey look, I'm using Beowulf. That's cool. I'm not good at it, so I'm sorry. How cool for you all to see me not do very well with Beowulf. There we go. Switching back. So yeah, we get the Vanguard back, but you don't have to fight just one of them, because that would be weird, because you fought like a million of these guys at this point. Again, why are you jumping? Don't jump. That's silly. Yeah. You fight like 2 of them, I think. So I feel like they was like, we need another boss. We're just going to count this. Switch to Trickster, for God's sake. You're playing the Switch version for this very reason. So, yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah. It's not just one, because that'd be weird. Because you fought so many vanguards at this point. It's really weird that it is a boss fight, or even. I'm not. Oh my god, am I using drive? Oh my god. Look at that. I remember drive. I thought I'd never use it again. Look at that. Rad. That's why I like fighting the hells, because I feel like I can combo on them and do fun things. It's not like they haven't got an annoying move that blocks you or stops you from attacking. They've not got invincibility fray, like periods or anything. They're just their fun old hell self. They're just fun. I like them. As always, I'm killing the ads before we attack the main boss, because I can't roll guard in the middle of a big old multi-person fight. I'm gonna be honest. That ain't me. That ain't me. This will probably be the last Vanguard. I said in the last episode that was the last time we're ever going to fight some hells, wasn't it, in that room? I was wrong. I forgot about this. Holy crap, he gave you green. This will be the last time before the credits when we fight any Vanguards or hells. I think it's like abysses from now on. Abysses all the way. Come on with that attack. Right, there we go. Do I roll guard? I might genuinely like practice for DMT5 to actually show you some cool stuff. Maybe. We'll see how much time I have, but I would like to show some cool stuff off. I'm not going to in 4. I'm going to tell you now. It's not going to be cool. But in 5, I might go out my way to practice. More than just like going through the levels. I might practice being cool. 2 more left, one of which is Doppelganger. The other one is Gigapede. I'm pretty sure it's Gigapede. Look at the background. It's terrible. Was never meant to be in HD. So, do I even... There we go. There's Gigapede. And then we've got... Doppelganger. It sucks. I hate it. Again, I really like the idea of co-op, but the skill itself, if you could just... I don't know how you would do it to make it cool. If you made it so that if the Doppelganger was doing damage, it would increase or maintain your devil trigger or something. I don't know how you... It just works such a short amount of time that it's not even worth it. Like if I had someone else like, hey, do you want to play co-op Devil May Cry? You can play in short bursts of 5 seconds. And if you're not ready, you miss out. No one's going to do that. You can, again, as I said, do the whole of Bloody Palace in co-op. One person is Dante, one is Virgil. Which is cool. I don't know if that's exclusive to the Switch version. I'm not entirely sure. Kalina Ran we haven't really used. The next main boss, we will use it a lot. There is a really good time to use it. So yeah, we will see it a lot later on. Oh, Gigapede. How long ago? I'm trying to think, would I have rather, instead of Doppelganger, them just put another Jester fight? I might have, you know. I might have rathered another Jester fight than a Doppelganger. And that was Gigapede. Bye, Gigapede. I love you. And gather some of them red orbs. Not that we need them, just, you know, maybe for the style at the end of the mission. And the last one. I maybe should have sped up the final the final one, because it's not going to be interesting. I'm gonna have to fill time, because it's just not. It's dull. Dull, and I don't like it. Don't even know where it is. It's over there. Oh, we've gone for the green orb. I think it's here. Like, I like the idea of this room, but it is really jank. Here we go. Death Void Reborn. Aren't we all excited? How you doing? You okay? You okay? You been up to much? Been playing any Devil May Cry yourself? They're fun. I would highly recommend. I know right now it might not seem fun, but not everything can be perfect. Sometimes you fight a boss that's really boring. It's just the way of the world sometimes. It's sad because, again, there is that enemy type in Devil May Cry 1 that is essentially a doppelganger, but it has like 3 different forms, like a punch kick version, sword version, bat version. It's cool as hell. This guy. I don't know, man. You been playing anything else? What's out right now? I don't even know when this episode is coming out. What have I just played? Just to put a time on. just not only am I showing you how long ago it was recorded on the save menu, I'm then going to tell you how long before I actually did voiceover. The new Prince of Persia just came out, which has like Devil May Cry. Like, there's a boss in that game who's just Virgil. Like, he does judgment cuts and does even like the thing where he puts like his like sword into its hilt and like the attack triggers when it fully closes. And he does one of Virgil from Devil May Cry 5's attacks where he like hits Dante with the end of the sword coming out of the sheath. And the guy does that in Prince of Persia. It's weird. Like, it feels like a 2D Devil May Cry. It's really cool. But there's launchers, air combos, air dashes. You can use a bow and arrow to kind of like juggle people and keep like combo strings in the air going. It's really cool. This isn't... I don't support Ubisoft. They're a bad company of bad people. And they say a lot of crap stuff, but Prince of Persia and Lost Crown is a cool ass game, and if you like Devil May Cry, I would highly recommend. It even has like, you can kind of like Doppelganger, where you can like do a charge attack and then set down like a memory of yourself and then trigger the attack and then you trigger the memory to do it. It's cool. It's cool. It's a cool game. Oh, come on, just do it. End this fight for me. Oh, god damn it. See, that's how little you get from doing that. God. Nearly done. I hate this. Yeah, so if you haven't tried the new Prince of Persia, maybe wait for it to like drop in price, or for Ubisoft to stop being douchebags. But it's a cool game. It's a cool game. Oh my god, there we go. Thank Christ. We're done. We're done with the boss rush. And we get for that our final blue orb fragment, giving us our final blue orb, giving us full health that you can't see. Oh my god, Arkham turned into Spada. He's turned into a big old bug man. That's cool. I wonder if we'll get to turn into a big old bug man at some point. I'm pretty sure we're coming up to the end of the episode, so thanks for watching the channel. High Class Cthulhu. Second week in a row I forgot there was another cutscene. Anyway, so yeah, this has been Devil May Cry. Thanks for coming to High Class Cthulhu for all of its high class content. Come back throughout the week for more stuff. Come back next week for the final episode of Devil May Cry 3. And I actually know what we're playing this weekend. I want to say it's... No, I'm not going to spoil it. I don't even know. Yeah. And that's about it. Bye.